Good morning, everybody. I'm grabbing my tea. I'll be right back. Check this out. I'll be right back. Grabbing my tea. Check this out. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. This little kid is so good. I mean, so's the guy on banjo. Banjos freak me out too. I kind of like them, but I don't know why. I'm not sure I'm supposed to. Carlotta cannot call this cornbread. Shh. Pops, be quiet and let him play. There's Carlotta. This looks like it's in the church somewhere. Somewhere near Carlotta. I mean, how good are they? I'm just smiling watching. Kimberly. Stomping hard. Listen to those guys. Boom! That was some good stuff. Come on now. Okay, wait for this. Okay, you know why we're doing that, right? Because we're stomping and hollering over here. Yeah. Is the bubbler working? Is the bubbler working? Somebody get a screenshot of that for me. Look at the bubbler. You guys are so smart, I would not have known what to do with this thing. This one over here, I have the lid cracked. So we've got the cracked lid, and we have this one's completely sealed with the bubbler. Okay, you don't see any bubbles? There's bubbles in there. You don't see any? There's all kinds of tiny bubbles here, and the bigger ones here, they're like get smaller as they go up, and the gas is going out. Okay. Wait for it. Oops. The man in black. Here we go. Give me 5 people that want to hear the man in black. Cocaine Blues. I haven't heard this song in 20 years. Give me 5 people that want to hear the man in black singing the Cocaine Blues. And then we'll get to work here. The man in black. He ain't looking back. He's Johnny Cash. Here we go. Wait till you see he tries a couple of Elvis moves with his leg during this thing. This is a way throwback from the 60s. MVP, I'm scared to death because I already promised myself I won't get triggered off of this. Okay, here we go. Oh, Pops, what'd you do? Oh, no. Pops is so out of line. Okay, here we go. Now he's playing the guitar like he's that little kid. Check it out. That's why we picked this song this morning. It's the recording quality, trust me. This is very, very old. Here goes the lake. That's the Elvis move right there. I agree with you, Paige. And you, Harry. We should just do a show of Johnny. Boop, 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 boop. Boop, 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 boop. Song about being in jail for cocaine, but he's boom, 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 boom. That's cool, Anthony. Overjoyed they're letting me go on this one. It's so old. They let me go. I love it. Huh. Good morning. I wish I had a banjo. If I had a banjo, can I play air banjo? Who plays? We play air guitar all the time, right? Who plays air banjo? Not very many of us. I'm going to start practicing my air banjo. Now that I think about it. Give me 1 second because we're going to put on our music. Soft background music. Tea crew awaiting. Here we go. I don't know what that's all about, Pops. Good morning, Shroom Shiners. Captain Jeff's in the house. Good morning, Shroom Shines. What in the Shroom Shine is going on around here? Day 3. Sunday we started, so all day Sunday. Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, we're on day 3 on the containers. Do we just leave it alone? Do we just leave it alone right now? Don't touch it? What do I do today? There were about 5 of you on my committee that know what they're talking about. Gypsy Life, I count on you. Slingy, I count on you. You guys are some of the people I'm going to count on. Who was it? Sent me Whiskey. Whiskey is one of our experts. Whiskey, what do I do today? Whiskey, what should I do today? What's my next step? Just leave it alone today, both of them? What am I supposed to do? I know, ignore the visiting nasty intruder. Okay, just ignore it. Day off. Whiskey says, leave them alone, Pops. Don't touching. Okay, don't touching? You, Poppy, don't touching por todos días. Okay, no touching. Ignore people that come on here and want to talk about adult dating sites. We date each other, even though we're all adults, when we date each other in positive ways. Word of the year, this is the craziest thing. Yesterday, I'm listening to the news. This is going to be a contest. Some of you already know the answer. This is going to separate the groups, and this is going to take an honor system. You get to answer once. I'm going to give you 2 words. One of those 2 words is the word of the year. The other one was second. If you get it correct, you move forward in the contest. The first word, metaverse. The second word, Goblin mode. Metaverse or Goblin mode? Which one was word of the year? Guess. Write it once. I'm sure some of you are looking it up, but that's okay. Goblin mode or metaverse? Which is the word of the year? One of those 2 was the word of the year. Josh, at least guess, you get a 50% chance. Okay. Was it metaverse? Nope, it wasn't gaslighting. That's somewhere up in the top. That they so misuse that word nowadays. It's sad. Goblin mode or metaverse? I'm getting ready to close the answers. I'm getting ready to close the answers here. Okay. I'm getting ready to close the answers. Okay. I'm getting ready to close the answers. I'm going to kill it with, well, there's still a lot of you answering, so that's okay. All right, well, you're going to know what you really thought the answer was. Goblin mode. Goblin mode is the number 1 word term of the year. Goblin mode. Metaverse number 2. If you said Goblin mode, get ready to get into the next contest. If you thought metaverse or you said it, I'm sorry, you're in the second place. Goblin mode, nerd nature, that freaks me out because you said, what does it mean? I've never even heard the term before, and they're calling it the word of the year. Word of the year. I had to go look it up. It's kind of cool. If you're in Goblin mode's cool. Wait, I'll read to you. I should have had the description here. Hold on. I like it now, after I heard it. But I honestly had never heard of it before in my whole life. What is meant by Goblin mode? 2022 was the year of Goblin mode. Defined by Oxford Dictionary, it's a type of behavior which is unapologetically self-indulgent, lazy, greedy, or typically in a way that rejects social norms or expectations. So it isn't really just the lazy one either, or the greedy one. You could be like, you're in goblin mode, man. I don't care what I look like. Brock's in goblin mode half his life.
Hi.
He could practically be a goblin. Okay? Goblin mode. I'm always asking Brock, are you ever gonna like wear a pair of pants? And a goblin mode pops. Okay. Straight up goblin mode. Now, of course, we could also go goblin mode to people like, Big Pharma could be goblin mode on the trying to take our money, but typically in a way that rejects social norms or expectations. Goblin mode. Let's move forward. Hold on. We have to, the winners, the people that knew that, the people that guessed correctly are moving forward. Okay? All right? We may live in goblin mode. So look at these kids going, so basically kids, children. Yes, exactly. Okay, goblins. Goblins, top 10 to the goblins only. If you guessed goblins, you can move forward. If you didn't guess goblins, please sit on the sidelines for this one giveaway. Don't worry, we're going to give a lot. We're going to give another one away. Top 10, goblin people only. Okay, please, if you're a goblin person, please only. Top 10 fruit crops in the world. What kind of fruits are the most popular crops in the world? Grapes is number one. I didn't pick it. Goblins, which one would you pick? Goblins, please pick the top 10 fruit crops in the world. We have bananas and strawberries and bananas and strawberries and oranges. And 64 people and only 35 likes, that's not acceptable. Cocaine, not mushrooms. Mushrooms is not going to be on this list. Pomegranate, tomatoes, peaches, watermelons, and dates. Okay? Only goblins get to answer, please. Tomatoes, no. Where else? Oranges, apples, blackberries, figs, no. Think in the islands. Go out in the islands and do one of those wiki dances. What do they call them? Tiki huts. Go out and get in a tiki hut. There it is. Renee got it. Renee, boom, 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 boom. Renee's not only a goblin, but she's eating pineapples. Grapes, number one. Bananas, number two. Apples, number three. Coconuts, number four. Plantains, number five. I would have never guessed it. Mangoes, number six. Pears, number seven. Pineapples and Renee doing the tiki dance over there in Hawaii, number 8. Peaches, number 9. Oranges, way down in number 10. Oranges, you're losing. I feel like I'm on fire here this morning. Pops, did you take your caffeine? No. I'm on goblin mode. Okay? Oh, we're going to have fun today. You're getting a sticker, Renee. Headboard of your bed. If I get a picture of this on the headboard of your bed after you've received it, and you send me that picture, I'll send you a Pops pack. Has to go on the headboard of your bed. Has to be glued on there, not just a sticker on the, not like tape on the back and on there temporarily. It needs to be completely pulled off of the deal. Oops. Going to take you the next year to get off, okay? And then if you do that, I'll send you a Pops 10 pack, okay? And you're going to get another little sticker like this. This one doesn't have to go on the headboard. You could put this on the car or something else. You're also getting, this is a big box. Here it is, Fleeky Wednesday, and I just want to give stuff away, okay? Why don't we give away this? A miniature Rubik's Cube. Boop, get this out of here. You know what else? We still have some. We still have cinnamon picks. We still have cinnamon picks. So, boop, this has got to get in the box. We still have, Michelle Coffin's given us so many of these. We still have all kinds of handmade keychain things. Keep or ripple it away. We still have, Pop started a new 10 pack. Look at that. How many are in there? Well, let me see. There's 10 of them in there. What else is in here? Let's put one more thing in here. Let's drop a bomber. Let's drop a thrash bomb. Renee, get me that Christmas address and we'll send this out to you. TheDetroitMushLab.com. You can win once per week here. So Renee has not won this week. Good deal. How interested? Were you guys interested? Quick. Goblin mode. Is that interesting? Linda's here? Is Linda here this morning? Are we saying hi to Linda? Goblin mode versus metaverse. I would not have been able to play in this one because I would have guessed metaverse. Interesting, right? Giveaway. No, excuse me. Do you want me to read a letter to you? Is Linda here? Am I seeing people say hello to Linda? Hello, Linda. Linda, there are people here left and right saying hello to you. I have let me just read them out loud because sometimes I like to read them to her. Gypsy Life and I Losty, and Eric, the Machine Montgomery, and Renea, and Kimberly, of course. And, who was that in the background? That might have been your pal in the background, Linda. Renea, can you give your box to Linda? My goodness, you absolutely can, Renea. Are you serious, dear? Linda, you can't even... Linda! Renea is sending you something. Okay? Linda, Miss Linda. I'll get your address from Will. Thank you, Renea. That's actually very, very sweet. I bet you that'd make her day. I bet you that plus Brock's voice in the background. She wrote a big, long letter the other day, said, I'd much rather have Pops stop doing the show and have Brock do it from now on all the time. Does anybody believe she wrote that? No. She wrote that much, how fun it is to hear him, etc. She said, fire Pops, and that I want him out of there. And if you could just put that other guy in there, the guy that's always on Goblin mode, put him in there, okay? That'll be a much better situation. Linda never writes that. Okay, she just didn't do that. That is not what Linda wrote. Okay, you guys decide. Do you want me to read a letter or do you want me to open a package? Wessie, please don't fire Pops. Don't cancel me. You can fire me. Don't cancel me. Okay? Don't cancel me. Letter or package? Oh, gosh, it's almost 50-50 here. It's close to 50-50. Letters and packages. Which one? Letter first. I'm going to wait whatever Kim says. What's Kim say? Not Kim she, Kim say. What's Kim say? I'm waiting for Kim. Which one's Kim going to decide? Which do I do first, a letter or a package? Kim saying do both. You're not helping me, Kim. Okay, I'm just going to go with what Cappy Pants says. Okay? Cappy Pants. He wins. Cappy says package. Monica does too, so we're doing package. Bridget! It's almost therapeutic to do that. The primal scream? Ekankar, there's all kinds of therapy programs where you have to reach down and get a primal scream out. My primal scream usually is Bridgie. And I try to carry that as long as I can. I've been knowing Bridgie for a long time. Bridgie, well over a year ago, about a year ago now, came and visited us here in Detroit. It wasn't easy on him. He's a disabled veteran. I'm proud of him. He, of course, got this disability serving our country. Career Army man. That's my bridge. Then he went down to Mushfest in Tennessee, hung out with us all there. I love Bridgie. Last week, right, Carlotta? Who that knows Bridgie doesn't love him? Okay? He makes Bridgie blunts. Yeah, we'll talk about that in a second. But last week, I reached out to him because I had a friend, and why do I tell you guys this stuff on live TV? Just because I don't care. Because I'm in Detroit and it's 2023 almost. Okay? I reached out to him. I needed some smoking supplements, but not just a little, right? And Pops was down to, boop, I don't have a lot. So I had a friend looking. And I'm like, I remember at Mushfest, Bridgie brought 15 pounds. Okay? How many pounds was it, Bridgie? It was at least 15 pounds. He was handing out pounds to people like they were joints. Okay, here we go. Fire it up. And I'm like, there was one joint at Mushfest that was the size of a table leg. I'm not joking. It was the size of a table leg. In order for them, it was a pre-rolled thing. In order for them to put the weed in it, they had to stuff it with a pool cue, the tip of a pool cue. The tip of a pool cue. Okay? Stuffing this. This is the most outrageous Rastafarian situational I have ever seen in my whole life. And then they passed this thing around for about an hour and a half. It took almost an hour and a half it was enormous eggs. It was, seriously, it was the size of a leg of a table. Okay? Ridiculous. It was scared me to even look. I can't even stay in the same room. I'm intimidated by what you're smoking. It was huge. Everything that was in that sucker came from Bridgie's stash. So last week, hey, Bridgie, you think you could send me a small unit? I'm thinking I need an OZ, a smoke supplement. Just, shoot me an OZ and I'll shoot him a shroom or two or cash app him something, whatever, right? Who wants to see what he sent me? Give me 5 people and 10 more likes, and I'll show you what he sent us. It isn't me. Who wants to see when I ask him, can you know what I'm talking about? Just a little something. It's Bridgie. I'm dropping something off. He didn't even knock softly. Okay? Bridgie. Well, let's just show you this part. It starts out like this. All right? Now, when I send an OZ, it goes out. If I send an OZ, it goes out in a box about this big. All right? All right? All right? What the heck's going on? Bridgie, I hope you appreciate this. Who does this? What? I'm making kind of a big deal out of it because wait till you see what's in here, Rastaman. Rasta's here. We're going to read his letter this morning. Rasta, I'm glad you're here. I want to read your letter. Okay. Okay, who wants to know? You guys want to see what's in here too, right? Here we go. It was so beautifully packaged too. Oh my goodness. I peeked at it this morning. I did. I was like, I'm not sure because I had written to me because Pops, you might want to open it before you show it on the show. You might want to open it up and take a look at it. And I'm like, Is there like I better look. Bridgie's giving me a hint. Well, let's look at the first thing he sent. Nope, you can't smell it, Craig. He has it packaged so well. It's all vacuum packed. 6 Bridgie blunts. 6 Bridgie blunts. Now, those of you that haven't tried these, these were at the Mush Fest. The best part, the truth is, Bridgie, our buddy Bridgie, has these listed on the Detroit Mush Lab site. The Detroit Mush Lab. Between him and Sandy, they're getting these going out to you guys. I've never seen anything so like it in my life. The wrapping, the packaging. There's a note in there that I'm supposed to keep 1 or 2 and give the rest away. Boop. They're going out to you guys. The winner today is going to get an option to choose one of these. These are prizes for you guys, right? Is anybody here glad I reached out to Bridgie last week and asked him for a little something, something? Who says, Pops, thanks for doing that? What else is in there? I haven't even waited. I have no idea. There's the OZ he sent us. There's the OZ. Oh, what's down in here? Oh, there's going to be wrapped tins of things that we have to open up and figure out what's in there. I wonder if this is going to go in little packages and get put into your guys' boxes in the next between here and Christmas. I didn't ask for all of this. I don't, there's not enough room in the house for it. Boom! He just rained a bunch of sticky icky right into your guys' boxes. Okay? Congratulations, crew team. Bridgie. This is more than I could smoke in a year because I've slowed down quite a bit. I was just trying to hook a buddy up. And instead, you hooked up the whole crew. Thank you from the bottom of my heart, Bridge. I'll see you very soon, I'm sure. I'll see you very soon, I'm sure. And I'll give you a big old man hug. Okay? Bridgie, the man, the myth, the legend. And there hasn't been one person that's bought a Bridgie blunt that turned around and said, boy, I wish I didn't do that. Matter of fact, a couple of you Bridgie blunt buyers have returned to the site, have you not? Go buy a Bridgie blunt. If you can't win one here, go buy one. It's helping Bridgie out just this much. Just this much. Okay? Dr. Rastaman, we were talking about you yesterday, but you weren't here. We were talking about you behind your back, gossiping about how funny I think it is that you sent me a letter on the back of your doctor forms and how good these smell. What do you have the most amazing incense and candles going on in your office? The whole thing smells amazing. Nobody's cooler than a doctor sitting in the back in his office and he's like, I can't find any scrap paper. Just grab a couple of my forms and I'll write them on the back. Reduce, reuse, and recycle. Sounds like a Rasta doctor to me. Greetings, Professor. He calls me Professor all the time. I love it. Thank you. And thank you. I guess I first saw a monotub video about 2.5 years ago. You had shorter hair then. LOL. You should see Doc Rasta's hair. He's got some serious dreadlocks. He's cool as can be. I have a story to share with you. Depression runs in my family. When I was about 10 or 11 when it started with me. Thanks, Gypsy. I just thought it was a normal state of consciousness. Then I tried the medical approach for about 20 years. benzos, SSR1s, SSRIs, among others, pharma poison, numbing potions. Oh, and I drank a lot. Oh, yeah, I drink a lot. Fast forward to a friend that gave me a chocolate bar, which I got, and it had the first time 40 microdoses. I then bought 4 more bars, all my friend had. I was then on a mission to cultivate. I began by watching many videos. Then I came across your educational site. I was impressed by your knowledge, kindness, and good vibe level. I logged in many hours, Pops, probably 60 or so. And then I discovered tea. And I have enjoyed it for the last 2 years. He's been with us since the very, very beginning. Thanks to you, I changed my life for the better. Thanks to all of us. After 20 years, I kicked Prozac. My mind is sharper. My screaming dreams, PTSD, they're all gone. No more terrors. I no longer beat myself up with toxic thought loops. I used to make sure I reinforced that I was fucked up hundreds of times a day. Been there. I no longer have that message. Gone. Microdosing is not a panacea. It also takes effort, meditation, and conscious change. The magic fungi has made the change possible. I am forever grateful. There is not enough space, Professor, to list all of the qualities that make you a great man, teacher, and impeccable human being that you are. You are special. Now, he told me not to read this part, but I'm going to because it's pretty freaking cool. Because this is what, when we're getting healed, and we are already healers ourselves, look what we can do. Look at the new ideas that we have. And we're not, why are we having them? Because to build ourselves up or to build other people up? Watch this. He has this idea. It's a dream. Who wants to hear Rasta's dream? He said, you don't have to read this part. It was like it was supposed to be between him and me only. Now I have an idea. This might interest you. I know people that take groups to Jamaica for treatment sessions. Huge demand for the programs as many want to improve their lives. There's a potential to help so many. See the reasoning? It's all legal in Jamaica. All we need is a doctor. And then he puts in parentheses, me. And all we need is a professor, parentheses, you, and a support staff. We're going to Jamaica, you guys. All-inclusive prepaid program, maybe 20 students at a time, 4 to 7 days. At the very least, we would have trips to Jamaica every month or two. I know people that are helping many people get better. Give it some thought. Perhaps something can be developed. Best wishes for all the holidays that you can celebrate. Peace out, Mark. My friend Mark. My really good friend Mark. I will be better friends with him. You just shared a lot of your life with me, Mark. Thank you. Doc. Dr. Rastaman. He said, you may share this if you like. You can keep the Jamaica stuff private. No, I don't like keeping dreams private. I'm not going to keep dreams private, bro. What a beautiful, beautiful letter. I love you, and I love getting letters like this. I have one more to read. Is that okay? Is, we'll still talk about casing here in a few minutes. But I kind of like knowing that we're making, not we, me, we are making a difference. Respectful, how much is in a Pops pack? There is 10 capsules, and each capsule holds approximately 200 milligrams. So a Pops 10 pack is about 2 grams of supplements total. Thanks for sharing that with us, Rasta. I love you, man. Deep, deep, deep. Trip and Vic. Trip and Vic's no spring chicken. She's no spring chicken, but she's not as old as she thinks she is. She's getting younger and younger as she hangs around with us. She and her son, Vic, live together. CD Hunter on here. I, through virtual media, am able to get a grasp of their relationship. They're really tight. They remind me of Will and Linda, and they remind me of me and my mom. My mom's last 8 years of her life, she lived with me. I took care of my mom for her last 8 years. And they were 3 to 4 times into the hospital for months at a time, and she was on death's edge, and then would make it back and come back to the house. And at one point, there was a hospital bed set up in the living room. My living room looked like an ER TV show. I love moms. I freaking love moms. I wouldn't be here if it weren't for mine. And my mom, between you guys, you and me and the phone line, my mom was a better mom than my dad was a dad. My dad did his best, but my mom did amazing. So I like tripping, being a mom. Moms make things happen, right? Size of mom, like you see her here this morning. It do be like that, right, RX? How's the mom always a little better at her job than the dad is? I mean, not always, but it happens a lot. I wish my dad was a little better at his job. But I forgave him when I got out of rehab. He has every right to be who he was. Remember, that's a good one. Call your moms today. I miss mine too, Eric. Thank you so much, Pops. I know how busy you always are, and I didn't want to be one of those annoying people. She's always thinking she's annoying or too old. You're not annoying, and you're not too old, Trippy Vicky. You're a mom, okay? Kieran's a mom. I don't know why I like Kieran's kids so much. You know who else's kids I like? I like Carlotta's kids. If I meet your kids, I like them. I like kids. Thank you so much, Pops. I know how busy you always are, and I didn't want to be one of those annoying people. We are so grateful to you for teaching us so much, as well as having a safe place. You truly have changed our lives. No way to ever thank you enough. We're going to be talking about a ripple effect coming up here. Hold on. Thanks again. And so I'm actually sorry I missed tea today. A delivery man showed up as soon as I was greeting friends waiting for you. I'll be there tomorrow. I'm doing hospice. This is what I wanted you to hear. This is the part of this message I wanted you to hear. I'm doing a hospice for an amazing person. Even that alone, can you imagine being a hospice caretaker? One of my situations, she was a hospice nurse. You end up getting involved in their lives. You end up really connecting with them and their families, and you watch them pass away. My ex was going to funerals once a week. She'd be the nurse standing there at the funeral because she had been the one taking care of them, changing their diapers for the last 9 months before they passed away. Integrated into the family. You're not getting paid to go to those funerals, but that's what you do. It's a tough job. Tough job, I recognize it. Takes a special person. And the thing is, the person that's in their last season needs that help. Gosh darn it, I need a hospice nurse. Tough. So much respect on that, Trippy. Okay? She's being a hospice care person for an amazing person who's been a quadriplegic since an accident when he was 19. He's 62 now. 62 years old, and he's been a quadriplegic since he was 19. But for the grace of God, go us. Anybody have any complaints today? Who wants to complain about something? Can you imagine if you were a quadriplegic since you were 19, you're 62 today? Take it up with the wheelchair, pal. I got nothing to complain about. I forget about that guy. In a wheelchair. All 4 not working. Hags, we got nothing to worry about. Did my dehydrator cycle correctly? Did my wife tell me a nice thing today? Are you kidding me? Go help somebody in a wheelchair. I don't know why I just got carried away. This quadriplegic since he was 19. He's 62 now. And he wanted to try the caps. 62-year-old quadriplegic sitting in a chair. I'd like to try those caps, please, to his hospice nurse. If you're the hospice nurse, are you going to let him try them? What are you going to do? How's he even know about him in the first place? Because you've been talking to him about him, right? Because you've been educating him. Give me 10 people. What would you do? Hospice nurse? I'd like to try those. He can't even raise his hand. Sorry. Can I try those? I gave him 2. And he told me that it helped him with his urinary flow immensely, as well as reducing his spasms and anxiety. I know, Sherry, rush it to him. His pee's working better, and his anxiety spasms have lessened. Microdose. I want to cry. I swear to God, I want to cry. Nothing feels as good as being able to help someone feel better. And if I hadn't gotten into this wonderful group of people, I would never have learned the incredible benefits of this amazing fruit. Many moons ago, I took them to go a different place in my head to hide. Now with the lower doses, it makes me more sociable and able to help others. I can't imagine the pride and accomplishments you feel, knowing you not only started this, but you're helping so many that are unable to thank you for themselves. Like this guy in the wheelchair. Unable to thank you for themselves. You know, there's a lot of people that want to thank us and they can't. Just understand that, Ripplers. There's a lot of people that want to thank you. You're doing some good stuff. They can't. Be thanked. Be thanked from the inside. Know you're doing what you're doing. Thanks again, Sir Chris. You truly are such a positive inspiration for so many, and the world needs more people like you. Take care and thanks again. Much love and a big hug, Vicky. So yeah. Pops! I wish I could have hugged that guy in the wheelchair. I wish I could have hugged that guy in the wheelchair. Thanks for writing the letters. I'm just the lucky guy that gets to read them. Imagine the person that gets that experience, the person that gets, look at this, man. My patient's feeling better. We're rippling some of this good stuff to my patients. Wow. Look at you guys. You guys are some pretty neat people out there. Am I right? Some pretty neat people out there. Wow. I'm going to do another giveaway here in a minute, but let me just finish up here for about 5 minutes talking about casing. You know what? I'm not. We'll talk about mycology, heavy duty tomorrow. I'm going to read something else now. I'm on a roll. I'm like on a spiritual roll. I know we come here for a lot of mycology and stuff. I know that. Today, I don't want to talk about a mushroom except for how it helps us. That letter was written by Trippy Vic. Trippin' Vic. That letter was written by Trippin' Vic. I'm on a little bit of a roll inside. So, excuse me. I had all kinds of stuff ready. Okay. I was going to show you guys these. We have some fun jars. Fungi and some fun jars and stuff. I think that you might be surprised if we open up tomorrow morning and we're in the lab tomorrow and we're taking that grain right there and we're putting it on plates and showing you how we start out plates with grain. We'll do some grain transfers to plates. A couple other little things tomorrow. Let me read. Of magic doors, there is this. You do not see them, even as you are passing through. That is so cool. Listen to that again. Of magic doors, there is this. You don't even see them when you're passing through. When she was giving those microdoses to that guy, how many people, give me 5 people that think that was a magic door? 10 people. Was that a magic door? Could we call that a magic door? Yep, we could absolutely call that a magic door. You don't even see it as you're passing through. Often, as we are being transformed, we can't even tell what's happening. For while in the midst of staying afloat, it is next to impossible to see the ocean we are being carried into. Are we being carried into an ocean of any kind here? While struggling with the pain of change, it's often impossible to see the new self we are becoming. You're the puppy. You don't see yourself growing. You think you're still a floppy little puppy. You're a grown attack dog, baby. You can take it to them. While feeling our hand pried loose by experience, we seldom can imagine what will fill it once it's open. Experience. Experience opens our hand to be filled with something. Experience will open my hand to be filled with something. What's the something? As the days rinse our hearts, we can feel something unseeable scour us through. We can't yet imagine how fresher milk and sky and laughter will feel and taste once we are returned to the feel of being new. Of course, there will always be times that we need to find our very precise way. But more often than not, listen. Us Western thinking linear people, black and white, winner, loser, promotion, fire, like there's only one, it's always linear paths. Nature doesn't work in linear paths. Nature works in cycles. Ask Kim, our physics professor. Everything in physics, everything in nature is in cycles, cyclical patterns, everything. Except for our human brain thinking. We've transformed our brains to think linear. Not so. More often than not, our image of a destination is only a starting point, and then we cling to it needlessly. Our image of a destination is just the starting point, but then we cling to the image. That's like staying on the start. That's like I'm in a race. The starting gun goes off. I can see the ribbon that I'm supposed to, bump my chest against to win. That's the goal, but I'm just going to stand on the starting line and stare at it. I'm not even in the race yet. I'm clinging to it needlessly. You know what? My life might be better if I didn't even cross that finish line. What if I went left instead? What if I didn't go all the way, and what if I didn't cross the finish line and try to be first in front of everybody else? What if I turned left? What if that finish line wasn't on my focus anymore? Clinging to that needlessly because they told me I'm supposed to win that? Somebody hung a ribbon up there and I'm supposed to go get it? When we can free up our sense of needing to arrive in a certain place, that finish line, when we can free up our need for that, we lessen the weight of being lost. And once beneath arriving and beneath our fear of failing to arrive, once we get beneath that, our fear of failure, our fear, I need to arrive, I need to cross that finish. Once we reach that point, that's when the journey begins. Mic drop. Top 10. Let's get another gift out. This one's going to have a bridge, a blunty. Huh? Good stuff this morning. Good stuff. Letters and spiritual stuff will be more mycologists tomorrow. Man, I like being here with you guys. You energize me. You get me all pumped up and I start yelling at a phone in my house. Like, who does that? Oh, I'm screaming at my phone because I mean it. I mean it. Most of the time it's because here's what's happened. I was like this, and I got experience. Work with that one today. Those things that you're holding on to, experience. And now that your hands are empty again, you can fill them up with other things of your choice. Just don't make them attachments. Top teners, top 10. We talked about plantains being the number 5 crop in the world. I've never eaten a plantain. Never in my whole life, Herbie, have I eaten a plantain. What countries grow a lot of them? Top 10, go. I've never had a plantain. I don't want one. Really, Kim? Plantain. I picked one off of this list. Canada, Brazil, Colombia, Jamaica, Mexico, Jamaica. Fried, they're good. They remind me of it's going to be a fried banana. I hate fried bananas. So good. Brazil, Costa Rica, Colombia, Brazil. Yes, I can tell you guys, the country starts with a C. The country starts with a C. Okay? And they had a pretty good soccer team this year, Scott Ross. Cuba, Thailand, Africa, Chile. Mr. Phillips already got it. Mr. Phillips didn't even need a clue. Cameroon. They had one heck of a good soccer team this year. Cameroon. Uganda's number 1. I'm sorry, that is, let me remind myself. Excuse me. Who just said it? Cameroon. I'm sorry. 1 second. I'm looking for the first Camerouner on my screen. 1 second. I just said who it was. Who was that? Who did I say won, you guys? I forgot. Mr. Phillips. Thank you. Mr. Phillips. There we go. I see Mr. Phillips first on my screen. Mr. Phillips. I apologize for forgetting that real quick. I was reading the list here. Let me read the list of the top 10 plantain countries, and then we'll show you what you won, Mr. Phillips. And you're going to like it. Uganda, number 1. Rwanda, number 2. Colombia, number 3. Zaire, number 4. Nigeria, number 5. Ghana, number 6. Ivory Coast, number 7. Ecuador, number 8. Cameroon, number 9. And Tanzania, number 10. Mr. Phillips, real quick, while I have all of you stuck with one more second, we'll talk about it tomorrow. Mini Mush Fest coming. Mini Mush Fest coming, right? You guys pay attention. Mini Mush Fest coming. It's going to be the 3rd and the 4th of January. And it turns out, are you listening? Listen. Nobody told us that it was Miss Kim's birthday that week. So we're going to be incorporating a Miss Kim birthday in there. And then what do we find out? Oh, Sandman has a birthday the same week too. Sandy the Sandman. Happy birthday. We're going to be having, I think Pop Croons is going to be making a special show up. And so it's birthday time. There's going to be birthday celebrations, cakes. So far we have 14 birthday cakes coming. Okay? Yeah, we got 14 birthday cakes coming. One's going to be in the shape of a mushroom, they told me. We're going to get one in the shape of a mushroom. And, yeah. So be ready for that situation. What did you win, my friend? My friend, Mr. Phillips. Let's run through this. Phillips. You got a Pops tag. You got a Pops sticker. You got a cinnamon stick pack. You're getting a miniature Rubik's Cube. I'm going to mess it up, man. Good luck solving this one, pal. Good luck. Good luck solving this one, buddy. Okay? There you go. I only moved about 3 things. You should be able to get it back pretty easy. You're also going to get a keychain. You're also getting a top 10's bed back. Why did I do that to him? I didn't do it to the other person. That was wrong. Look, I'm going to fix it. Should I fix it? Good luck, pal. Why'd I do that? Let me fix it. I fixed it. I fixed it. I promise. That was like hot dog water. You can't do that to people. Okay, here. Now it's really fixed. There. Okay? That was like hot dog water. Fix that. That was so mean. Okay, here we go. And we've got to get you a big old piece of fruit in there, right? Get you a piece of fruit. And I know, Matthew, why would I jumble it up? That isn't right. And we're going to put a Bridgie. I haven't opened up the thing yet, but when I open it up, that's the reason I got a long box like this. So the Bridgie blunt can lay in here. Okay? The Bridgie blunt will lay in here. I feel like Carol Merrill on The Price is Right. I could never be one of those. So, Mr. Phillips, get me your information at the DetroitMushLab.com, and we will send you out a non-jumbled up Rubik's Cube, okay, with a blunt. So what you want to do is smoke the blunt, mix the thing up, and then try to solve it, all right? Thank you guys for being here today. Thank you for the beautiful letters that we've shared. Bridgie, thank you for all of the sticky icky that you're making, that you're going to make sure we all get spread around here. My brain and heart is filled with gratitude right now. I cried. You guys made me cry. You might have to go get a tissue. Pops, peace, go get tissues. Have a great day. Ripple. There's people out there that are thanking us and we don't even know it. They're having brain thoughts going, I really want to thank that person. Can't reach out to, but geez, that's wonderful. Continue to deserve it. Continue to deserve it by your actions today. Okay? You guys know what I'm talking about. Continue to deserve the goodness that's coming your way. Pops, peace. Matthew Seliger and Herbie and Gypsy and Wessie and Mike. And Wessie and Michael Brown and Shasta love you. There's Satter and Helmy and Bridgie. There he is. Okay, there's a mouthpiece in one of the ends on the blunts. Be careful that you light the correct end. Anthony, I love it when you're here. Jessica, you too. Ann Parker, Ms. Red Badger, and Linda, hello, goodbye. Mushman and Overjoyed and RX and Joe Dubes and Nitty Nat and Craigie Craig and True Heart. Good morning, True Heart. I'm glad to see you. Satter and Taddy Lewis and Nerd Nature and Higgs and Benny Ben and Jimmy Max and Streety and EMTE and MBPE and Sattery E and Laura E. Devaney and Matthew the Seliger. Thank you for this too, Matt. Slingy and Laddie and Christopher Basking. Chris, you know what? You put in a second order. I popped an extra 40 on top of that, just so you know. I appreciate your biz. So we boofed you up just a little bit there, Chris. It's going out today. Silly and Eric and Desi and Kingy and Saska and Spoony and Whiskey and Sai. There's my girl and Super and Greeny TT and Mr. Phillips, the winner of today. Street Glide and Cappy. Thank you for being here, and Craigie and Kingy and Ms. Red Badger, Truzy and Shasta and Bridgie and Joe and Jesus Christ all the way in Australia. Carlotta, make some cornbread. Jackie Cat and True Heart. Okay, girl, I'm glad you're doing it. Jessica and Leonard and James Rigo and Penny Pack and Reddy Badge and Helms and Michael Brown. I'm still scrolling through everybody's names here. I'm like, gifts will be delivered to you. Kieran, I hope you have a wonderful day. Mine say they arrive to you tomorrow. Get your forklift ready. Mike McLaughlin, Vegas, thank you, sweetie. Chris No, I'm saying more this time, kid. Mike and Eric and MDK and Laddie Randy and Saturn and David Wombat. Dave and MDK and Shasta. Dave Wombat's not here, man. Dave Wombat is not here, man. Yes, he is. Michael Brown, Carlotta, Taddy. Carlotta, I want cornbread. After I said that, I want to make a pan today. Keyrin and Censored and Mike Ball. Pops, peace. Get out of here and go be kind. Out.